Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's Alicia and John of Moreland Connect here. John, how are you?
I'm doing great, Alicia. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
So a lot of your guys and I have been discussing lately iOS app development, iOS app design, and that's why we're here again. We're going to be discussing iOS app development for e-commerce businesses. And that's huge right now, with the way that 2020 has impacted the world. And I think it's going to continue to, it's always been important, but I think it's going to continue to be even more important. So go ahead and just kind of take it away and tell us a little bit about iOS app development for e-commerce businesses.
Sure. Yeah, as you mentioned, Alicia, this last couple years, more and more
People have been using online apps and the web to make purchases. So, with COVID and not being able to get out of the house, those apps have been a critical piece of infrastructure, I'll call it, that allows people to still buy the goods and services that they need from the safety and the comfort of their home. So that being said, that's easy. Everybody kind of understands that because we've lived through it. But one of the other empowering things that's allowed these apps to function is the concept of headless e-commerce. Headless e-commerce is an e-commerce platform that allows you to put any front end or any head on top of it. So these have been trending over the last few years and becoming more and more popular. And one of the big benefits is it allows a company to use any front end they'd like, whether it be an iOS app or a website or another platform. You can use a single e-commerce headless application to service all those different front ends.
Okay, wow. Well, I wasn't familiar with that, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure that there's people that didn't really understand that part either. So let's dive in just a little bit about, if I'm an owner of a company, or if I'm just someone who is looking into an iOS app for an e-commerce solution for my business, what does that kind of journey look like with Moreland Connect? Where do I start? What can I expect?
Sure. Yeah, what we'd work to do initially is work with you to determine what your customer values in an application experience. So every industry is different, every customer base is different, and they all have a unique taste for how they like to use applications, how they like to enter data, how they like to purchase things with an app. So what we do is look to identify those profiles of your customers with you, and then build that application to match those profiles to make it easy for them to use, and ultimately to get them to spend money or use the app in the way that we'd like. And again, that is all powered by this concept of headless e-commerce, which allows you to do anything you want with the application, make whatever user experience you'd like. How complicated or how simple, it's up to you. But the core is this headless e-commerce, which transacts over APIs from the app and takes care of all of the security and authentication, and ensures that transactions are processed successfully and efficiently.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for telling me a little bit more about that today. And a couple words that stuck out to me that you mentioned there, value, ease of use. Those are all things that customers are looking for with any experience, whether it be on your website or your iOS app. So if you're interested in working with Moreland Connect, or if you have any additional questions relating to this topic, make sure you reach out to them. You can give them a call. Also explore the rest of the website, morelandconnect.com. As I said, there's a lot of blogs on that website about iOS app development and design, so make sure you're checking those out, and we'll see you back here. Thanks for watching.